Hey guys, welcome. Welcome to Whimsical Wednesday on Dixie Belle's Facebook page. Hello everybody, my name is Tracey and I'm here to tell you a little story about a Bombay dresser. Anyone interested in hearing a little story about a Bombay dresser? A Bombay dresser that's been very sad and unloved, and I have a story to tell you. I'm going to talk to you about it. And I hope you as painters will completely relate, and that it will inspire some of you as business owners as well. And as just creators and painters in general, I think I've got a few little tips that I want to share with y'all tonight that aren't just painting skills. It's about a mindset and being open to certain things. So if you will join me, and I'd love to hear your input on some of this. I know that I posted tonight on my own Facebook page. By the way, I'm Tracey of Tracey's Fancy, and I have my own Facebook page, and I posted there letting people know that I would be painting over here on Dixie Belle's page, as we are with this amazing group of ladies every single Wednesday night at 7 o'clock Central Time. And we usually paint for about 40 minutes over here. So hi, I see all my regulars. Hello, I'm so glad to see all of y'all. Hi, Pat. Pat, I know you saw your posted piece this week. You got lots and lots of love for that. You did such a fabulous job on that. I'm so proud of you. Hello, Belva and Lisa and Stacy and Sue. I see you, and Caitlin and Dixie Belle. Thank you for being here. Brenda Wood loves my earrings. Thank you so much. Thank you. I love these. I love these earrings too. I really appreciate that. I would love to make some of these myself. Dixie Belle, thank you for the shout out, is here behind the scenes as well, you guys. So when I start rambling, especially if I'm going to give like a little heartfelt lesson, I tend to not read the comments while I'm talking about that. But do not hesitate. Go ahead and ask questions. I've got someone from Dixie Belle here behind the scenes that is sitting at a keyboard ready to answer any questions that you might have about our product or anything that I'm talking about. Don't think that what you ask has to have anything to do with what we're doing right here, okay? But, try to keep it around painting. That would be nice. So please say hello like you are. Tell us where you're tuning in from. Always let us know if you're a first-time user. If you have any specific questions, just ask it, and either they will answer you right now. Some of the ladies might answer you. We've got a lot of experienced painters that join us here on Wednesday nights. And as you can see, we've got people all the way from Egypt, Connecticut, Australia, Canada, Mexico, from everywhere. It's such a joy to be here with you guys. Okay, so let me tell you about this Bombay dresser. So I purchased this Bombay dresser on Facebook Marketplace. Okay, first of all, let me give you a little background in case you don't know me. Isn't it amazing? Look, it's amazing, right? Big chunky feet. You can see the feet. It's got this amazing skirt on it. So I thought it was awesome. It is 3 drawers, very good sized drawers, works well. This drops down to a really beautiful inset with like little cubbies, and it's in great shape. So I bought it, and I enhanced it with a little bit of paint and put some gold stripes on it. I thought it was just so pretty that I would leave it a little more neutral. This is a business owner talk, okay? This is for those of you who have a brick and mortar, or who paint and sell online, or for those of you that are a retailer. Well, I just said brick and mortar. Paint and sell online. Maybe you have a booth. Maybe you have a website. So I get asked this a lot, and as a matter of fact, I just wrote an article for the Belle magazine that will be coming out for Dixie Belle. I wrote an article about finding your own painting style, basically, and that's something that I talk about in my classes that I teach a lot, and it's really important to me. Well, with this piece, I didn't really do that, and as you can see, it's still sitting here with me. So a lot of people say, how do you paint with so much color? People don't want that here. They want white. Everyone wants white. Everyone wants gray. Maybe that's the case. Maybe in the area that you are, that's what everyone wants. Maybe it is here too. I see that happen a lot. I don't usually sell on Marketplace. I sell on my website. I sell on Facebook. I sell on Instagram. And I don't sell outright a lot of furniture. Most of the furniture that I paint are custom orders that I do for people. But sometimes I'll paint a piece like this one and just offer it for sale. Usually they sell pretty quick. Not that fast, but I mean pretty quick. This one, as gorgeous as it is and as popular as Bombays are, it didn't sell. I honestly believe that it did not sell because I didn't paint it from my heart. That's what I believe. So I feel like your passion, the passion or the excitement that you have when you create a, Heather, hi honey. When you create a piece from your heart, people will see that. They'll hear it in your typed word when you post about it. They'll see it as you show videos of yourself working on it. This one, I think when people saw it in my feed, they were like, well, that doesn't look anything like her. Yeah, my stripes were gold. I like gold. And yes, I like stripes. But it just lacked, someone might see it and not ever know that it was Tracey's Fancy. So it lacked that. So it's been bothering me and bothering me and bothering me. And plus it's big. It's very chunky. It's very deep. Like the footprint's big. It's taking up a lot of room in my shop and I needed to get it gone. So I made the decision just yesterday to repaint it. I'm going to repaint this piece. Now, sometimes that's hard to do. And you don't want to get here on a Facebook Live like this where thousands of people see it and say, yeah, my piece didn't sell, so I'm going to repaint it another color. We don't always want to say that out loud, but you know what? It happens. And when I posted it today on my Facebook page and I admitted that, I had so many people already on just Tracey's Fancy page say, oh my gosh, I painted a piece today that I'm not feeling it and I am questioning my abilities and I down talked myself the whole way home. And I had several people say that. It is okay to repaint your pieces. It's just paint, you guys. Dixie Belle Paint, I say, makes a successful piece every single time you paint, no matter how many times you painted it. But if you really want to feel good about what you're doing and you really want your people that are hopefully going to be your clients or are your followers or your customers or your buyers or whatever, if you want them to be as excited about a piece as you are, you better be painting from your heart. That's what I have to tell you. So don't try to sell to the masses. That's what I tried to do. I tried to put this out there in hopes that it was more neutral and it would sell really quickly, and it didn't. I mean, it's been months. It didn't, because now I believe, honestly, that people really out there could sense that I wasn't excited about it. I didn't want to keep sharing it. I didn't want to keep showing it. Okay, so see, someone's saying right now, who's this? Nina is saying, bless her heart, that her booth owner keeps telling her paint in white or gray. She doesn't like white or gray. White is boring. Gray is depressing to her. And they're not really boring or depressing to some people. Some people are looking for that. But Nina, you have to do what speaks to you as a booth owner, as a Dixie Belle retailer, as a painter, as an artist, as an earring maker, as a mask maker, whatever it is that you're doing, you need to feel it needs to be feeding your soul. And I promise you, you will be blessed if you are good to yourself. Be good to yourself and you will be blessed in return, because let me tell you the rest of this little story. Okay. And she's probably watching tonight. I decided that just last night. I was contacted last night by someone asking about a big, long gray dresser that I did with a floral motif on the front, one of the transfers. She asked if it was still available. She wanted it right then. I said, I'm so sorry, that piece sold months ago. She said, do you have any inventory and any dressers in stock? I said, I'm sorry, I don't. I'd be happy to find you one. She's local. I said, I'd be happy to find you one and I can paint one for you. Okay, I'll get back with you. Was it this morning? Yes, this morning. I thought, you know what? Something was just tugging at my heart and telling me, you need to share that piece with her. It may not be the long 9-drawer dresser, but who are you to decide that that piece isn't going to be good for her space? And so I just did it. And it's not always easy because you fear rejection. You know, I'm sorry, I'm supposed to be painting and I'm giving you a little talk here, but this is a good talk for people who are painting all the time and selling all the time. Hi, Kathleen. Hi, Renee. There was a little negative talk in my ear. If you tell her, she's going to be like, no, that's not what I'm wanting. I'd be like, okay. I sent it to her. I told her I was going to paint it tonight on Whimsical Wednesday, which I was. I decided last night I was going to do it with y'all tonight in my own wild and bright colors. Sure enough, I shared it with her and I said, I will do this in colors that you choose if you would like. She grabbed it. If she's watching, God love you. She grabbed it and I'm like, thank you, Lord. Oh my gosh. And then not only that, you guys, guess what color she wants? Who do these remind you of? She wasn't even a follower of mine, y'all. She didn't even know who I was. She didn't follow me on Facebook or Instagram. It was just seriously a godsend. It was me deciding, oh no, we got dumped. Why did we get dumped? I'm still here, guys. I'm still here. That was crazy. There was like no glitch or anything. It just said we were, okay, so I'm still here. I'm sure we're going to lose some people. I know. I'm still here. I'm still here. I'm still here. Okay, so let's keep painting. So this is what we're doing, guys. This is what we're doing. Susan, I'm glad to see you're still here. Dixie Belle, I'm here. Here. Yay, thank you. Thank you. I know, Rochelle, isn't it a wonderful story? Family, you can hear me. Okay, good. I'm still here. Thank you, Pat. So here we go. This is what we're doing. So what I've done so far, y'all, is this piece was like a buttercream color and it had gold wax stripes on it. So I've done one coat, 2 coats over the stripes. There were stripes here and stripes across the bottom skirt. And I covered them with Boss White, Dixie Belle's Boss in white. Boss stands for Blocks, Odors, and Stop Stains, BOSS. It is an amazing primer that will stop bleed through. And the reason I could have just painted right over it with white, but let me tell you why I didn't. Because I bought this on Marketplace and it was already painted. So I don't know what is, I know guys, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry about the glitch. I have no idea what happened. I don't know what was under what I painted. I need to prime it. So this piece is going to have a lot of white. Oh my gosh, where's my caviar? Oh, it's right here. Not my caviar, my cotton. Okay, this piece is going to have a lot of white on it and then have a lot of water wash and accents and funness with these colors right here. And it's even going to have some polka dots on it, you guys. She did specify polka dots. So she's doing some polka dots. It's going to be in a 6-year-old little girl's room. And oh, really? We didn't have any thunder here. You had a loud clap of thunder in Fredericksburg, so you're not too far from me, but we didn't. But there are a lot of storms going on. So I don't have a design eye going on for it yet, y'all. I don't. We just have our colors, and that's how I start. That is exactly how I start. So I covered the entire thing in Boss White because I did not know what was underneath it. I never went down to its bottom color, and it is just really important, guys, if you're going to have a white base coat and you're going to have any white exposed at all, and then I know that I'm going to use gator hide to seal this. Any of your clear top coats or gator hide, anything other than wax, if you put those water-based top coats on top of something that you don't know what's underneath there, you may draw through wood tannins or something that's underneath the paint. You need to know that. So I am going to use a hardy water-based top coat, gator hide, over a lot of white, and I don't want to have bleed through after I've spent all this time talking to y'all about why you should repaint furniture and paint from your heart and that it's okay. No, I did not sand it, Valerie. Dina, I am in San Antonio, Texas. I paint most of my stuff is custom orders. I paint mostly for locals because shipping's not my favorite thing. I did it for years and years. Truckloads of furniture I filled for years, and I kind of got tired of that, but I'm still open to shipping, so I still will. You just need to reach out to me and we'll work it out. But I have a lot of local customers. So Tina, hi honey. I love you. I love to see that you're on here and you're reaching out. Hi sweetheart. I'm so glad to see you here. You need her social media details. Lynn, you need my social media details? Is that what you're talking about? Mine? Tracy's Fancy. Thank you, Dixie Belle. Right there. She put my name right there. Okay, so Boss Primer White if you don't have a clue what's underneath. Nope, you don't need to sand if you have tested the integrity of the surface that you're working on and tested the paint that you're working on. The paint was solid. Passed a major scratch test. It was adhered really well. I just don't want bleed through. So normally I paint with fluff. Fluff is, right now I'm going to use cotton. Fluff is my favorite white. Cotton is a very, 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 very bright white. I honestly think if my customer asked for cotton, which she didn't. Thank you, Linda. I think it's really important. I think it's important to talk about it. A lot of people don't want us to talk. They want us just to paint. But I always say, there's a lot of lessons that need to be learned in experience of selling painted furniture. Just selling in general, just running a business in general, there's a lot of information that I could talk to y'all for days about it. So I like to get on here and use this opportunity to give y'all little nuggets and also give you some encouragement and inspiration. So I appreciate you appreciating that. Storm's just starting in Austin, Julie. Great. So thank you, Tammy. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so I said normally I use fluff. So let me show you. This right here, this spoon is fluff, and this is cotton. So you can probably see that this is way more white, and this has more of a gray undertone. It's still very, very white. So I don't think, even if I had a client ask for cotton and I painted it in fluff, I don't think she could tell. But I can tell. I know that I just prefer, I call fluff a marshmallow white, whereas cotton I call a clinical white. It's more of like a hard hospital white. But I'm painting in cotton because the inspiration photos that this client sent me were very, very bright. Really bright. This is going to be a fun, do I need to say more, happy piece for my client. By the way, her little girl, like I said, is 5, almost 6, and her name is Hallie. Hello, Hallie, if you're watching. This is the beginning of your happy piece. And my name is Tracey, and I'm so happy to paint for you, Hallie. And I think I'll be painting for your sisters too, and I'm really excited about that. And your mommy seems really nice. So I am happy to get to know you, and I hope I get to meet you, Miss Hallie. This is a flat medium. This is my flat medium brush by Dixie Belle. I use my brushes until they die, until they die. So I've got a flat medium available. I've got a mini. This is a mini. The mini's called mini. It's bigger than a flat medium. But do you see the handle difference? It's a short, stubby handle. I'm 5'6", but I have little, tiny baby hands. My daughter that's 13, her fingers and her hands are longer, bigger. Everyone wears bigger rings. I have little, tiny. I wear a 4 on my ring finger, which is crazy because I'm like a big girl, so I don't get that. But I have tiny hands, so I like the short handles, and I also like the flat mediums have these handles right here. I don't even have a regular big brush with a big handle. So these are my 2 brushes that I go to the most. Yeah. These are the synthetic brushes. They are custom designed by Dixie Belle for chalk paint. They are made to load a lot of paint at once. Chalk mineral paint is very heavy and dense. And so they're made to load up your brush a lot and carry a lot and keep you from having to reload your brush a gazillion times. They also bounce back amazingly, better than any brush I've ever used. So I don't use anything else anymore. I even love their chip brushes. They sell 2 different kinds. They sell chip brushes that are just like the regular basic chip brush, but they sell some premium chip brushes, and those are worth it, guys. You should try those. I do a lot of my pouncing with those. Like this is pouncing right here. I do a lot of that with those. So do y'all see some drips right here? That was from the original painter. They were there, and you don't see them when the hardware's on. So this is the hardware right here. Beautiful, right? Gorgeous. That's the hardware. I took it off. Not sure what I'm going to do with it. I'm going to use it, but I'm just not sure what I'm going to do with it. So I'm going to put those back, and then those drips that are there are under that. So don't worry about the drips that you can see. I didn't bother to sand them off. It really wasn't worth my effort or my time to do that, because who needs a perfect finish under the hardware? Not me. And I don't think my client cares. So another reason I'm using cotton instead of fluff is because I'm completely out of fluff and I'm completely out of gator hide. So Dixie Belle is doing the absolute best they can to fill their orders as fast as they possibly can. They have been inundated with orders because apparently while COVID's been going on, the whole world, especially women, decided that they needed to learn how to paint furniture, which has been amazing for the company. It's been amazing for me as a teacher. All the brand ambassadors have really done overtime, I feel like, with videos, pushing and letting people know, hey, this is time to paint, learn this paint. Now's the time, do some projects. And we really tried to help the retailers out as well, because the retailers were, bless their hearts, the ones that own stores. We were trying to let people know that they were open and willing to at least ship paint to them. So anyway, with that being said, Dixie Belle, as the paint delivery has not been as fast. So I'm out. I let myself run too low, and I'm out of my fluff, and I'm out of gator hide, so I'm on hold. So I'm using cotton, but I like it. And some people say they are not as fond of cotton because they feel like it takes more coats to cover. But if you've used Dixie Belle Boss White, the primer in white, it covered, look at that. I mean, it covers really well. I had one coat of Boss on. I mean, it's covering in one coat. So the whole piece is not going to be white. Y'all, this piece is going to be, I'm warning y'all, it's going to be a little crazy. But I want the whole thing completely white first. I don't want to see anything else but white. That's how I design my pieces. I get one base coat color on. And then I sit back and I sort of just stare at it. And I decide what color I want to go with first. I use a lot of water. I've got my water bottle here, my Mr. bottle. A lot of water, and I just start putting paint on and spraying. And I told this client, I was like, I like the color to move organically, and so that's what I'm doing. That's what I'll be doing. Are you putting any wood you bend? Valerie, I'm not going to put wood you bend on this piece. I don't think so. It's got a really sweet little kind of a daisy carving down here on the bottom. It's got these swags. You know, maybe I could do a mold like here, and here. I'm not real sure just yet, but y'all just make sure you're following me on my page, and pretty soon, I don't know how long I'll work on this piece, but pretty soon I should have the finished piece up for you. And y'all know if I'm not done with it by next Wednesday and I'm on to something else that I think that y'all can learn from, I will definitely bring that piece on to Whimsical Wednesday next week. Now, a lot of times people ask me if I open my drawers and finish out the edges of my drawers, and I do. But while I'm online with y'all, I don't, but I do. I'll finish this with you guys, and then when we're off, I'll go get something. I'll get the drawers opened up, and I always paint the tops and the sides of my drawers. Now, the actual sides of the drawers, I don't always paint. I know a lot of artists like to put something fun there. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll use the Stick and Style polka dots, the Stick and Style stencil rolls. Are y'all familiar with those? They have it in polka dots, and we are going to do polka dots on this piece. We're going to do some jumbo polka dots, though. How to get rid of brush strokes? Debbie's asking how to get rid of brush strokes. It is a secretary piece, Jamie. It sure is. If you go over to Tracey's Fancy on my page, I posted a picture of the inside of it over there this evening, like around 5 o'clock today. I posted the inside. It's got a beautiful inside, and I'm not going to paint the inside. I'm going to leave it natural. She didn't ask me to paint it, thank goodness, because I don't like painting cubby holes at all. And it's really pretty, so I'm going to leave it. Debbie was out. Okay, Dixie Belle's asking. So brush strokes, you can also, I don't have an issue. Now, let me tell you what I do. So first of all, this brush was damp. This was not a dry brush. So I started with a damp brush. And if you're really wigged about brush strokes, Dixie Belle has self-leveler in it already. If you want to make sure your paint's not too thick. If you've painted out of your jar and you leave the lid off of your jar for a long period of time, it will start to thicken up naturally. Some people like to paint with a thicker paint, so that's the way you thicken your paint up. But if you're putting on a super thick paint, you're going to have brush strokes in it. It's gonna your bristles are gonna drag through it, and you're gonna have brush strokes. So one thing you can do is make sure that your brush is wet. I don't recommend pouring water in your jar. I think that it can spoil your paint faster. But I do recommend using your Mr. bottle and just spraying right on it, just like that. I just sprayed paint on that, and then you can just put your paint over it, and it really does. You can just mist it. A mister is a lot better than the actual big sprayers. So how boring is this just to watch me paint white? Pretty boring, right? I used cotton on one of my latest projects. I did have to paint several layers. It turned out beautifully though. Yeah, Angie, did you use Boss in white first? And you got it. Good job, Angie. Good job. Good job. Debbie, I didn't see your original question. I don't know if it's, what's my favorite neutral color? Deanna's asking me. I'm going to put this down a little bit so y'all can watch me down here. My favorite neutral color is the Gulf neutral. Gosh, I love the Gulf. All of these are my actual favorite colors. Peony, Flamingo, the Gulf, Pure Ocean, Daisy, and Always. My favorite neutral colors are Caviar and Fluff. That's my favorite. Black and white, and I add it to everything. So we are going to add a little bit of black and white to this. Did y'all notice that these spoons were in that bouquet? These were in there. So we're adding black and white. So I had asked my client, I said, do you mind, I try to add, if I'm going to use colors that look like this, that's a lot, guys. That's a lot of crazy in one bunch, So in order to keep things from being crazy, hot messish looking, I call it grounding. I often ground my pieces with black and white, which is why you see a lot of black and white. That's just part of like my branding. And I usually do it in stripes. Sometimes I do it like in a pop art sunburst fashion. And see, my paint's been open and is a little bit thick, so I'm going to add a little bit of water to my paint. It makes it go in a lot smoother. So that's what I call grounding. So this piece is going to have some black and white on it. And like I said, she was like, well, maybe she's doing polka dots on the wall. She said, maybe could you incorporate polka dots in black and white? Big jumbo fat polka dots, which I haven't done those in a long time, but I went back and I looked at my blog, and I have so many pieces that I used to do those big jumbo polka dots on for little girls. So I'm really excited to be able to do that again. Super excited. All right, I've got those 3 drawers. I'm not going to need to do another coat of that for sure. This is totally covered. So just one coat of Boss white and 1 coat of cotton. So let's see. Please post your affiliate link so I can order Boss. Need the white color. I think I did, Linda. Thank you. Thank you. Need both white and clear. So Linda, at the top of this video, my affiliate link is up there at the top of this video, but afterwards, when the video's over, I'm more than happy to go and give you my affiliate link. And thank you. I appreciate you using that. So do we have any other questions here? I just painted all my bedroom furniture in cotton. I used Boss first. It's beautiful. I used it on barn doors I'd made for the closet and bathroom with pots of crackle. Oh, wow. Dixie Belle is the best, Tammy. It sure is. It certainly is the best. And we used fluff. We have a barn door in our bedroom as well. And we used fluff on ours, and then the high gloss sealer. Put a high gloss sealer on it. Wow, this totally, guys, this is so clean looking, isn't it? It's so clean. It looks completely different. Hey, Jean, how are you? I haven't seen you in a while. If you sand a natural wood and want that look, would you use hemp oil as the finish? Hemp oil is a beautiful finish, as long as you can get down to that. Yes, the natural wood without a stain on it anymore. But if you get down to the natural wood, absolutely I would. Yeah, hemp oil is great. Big Mama's butter is really, really good as well. Both of those offer a great finish, Dina. Can't wait to see the end result. It's going to be, I love the curves of this piece. A solid wood, Vivian. Yes, it is solid wood. Do I have anything to open that? I don't know if that'll pull all the way out, but these pull out like this. Can you see the side of that? I mean, it's solid. It's old and solid. This is not a reproduction. This is legit old, and it is so well made. Yeah, it's beautiful. Oops, I got to scratch some of that paint off. This opens up, and then when this drops down, it lays on top of it. Yes, you can use hemp on the cutting board. You sure can. You sure can. Oh, Brandy's on and just shared my link. God love her. God love her. You're so sweet, Brandy. Bless your heart. Come to mama. Oh my gosh. Those girls, those brand ambassador girls, they gave me so much crap for saying y'all and bless your heart and bless you and all those sorts of things. When we did our live painting, dressing up as each other, I'm like, you girls are in trouble. Y'all better be nice. Hey, Amber, hi there. No broken wood, just stain. Kicked off. What are y'all talking about? I don't know what y'all talking about. Yes, let me roll it. You sure can. It happens to be on rollers. Please hold. I think I can roll it. These front feet are kind of funky. Hold tight. It's very plain. It's super, super, super plain on the sides. All the beauty in this piece is right here. All the beauty. I love the way this kicks out. Can y'all tell that? How this kicks out and the feet are so big and chunky? I called her a bulldog. All right, let me see if she'll roll for me. See? She's pretty deep, right? Look how deep that is. And then this big chunk of thing, look how deep that sticks out. I mean, it's like, it's that deep. Comes out on the side. Pretty cool, huh? All right, let me move it back. Without it crashing. Whew. All right. So let's see. Yeah, you like? So I think, oh, let me put some white over here. Oh shoot, we're not gonna have time. I was gonna go ahead and say I'd go ahead and start putting some color on. Even though I don't have the sides and the top painted, but I already kind of know what I'm gonna do to the bottom. My client really wanted to, she had a pillow. So she sent me a picture of a pillow. And she said, I really would like to base her room around this pillow. Cause I said, can you send me like bedding or, you know, her headboard or anything else you're going to be using in her room so we can start getting some design ideas. So she sent me a pillow and she said, I really want to use the colors in this piece. And it had a lot of that citrine color, that greeny yellow citrine color. And we don't have a color like that. I know that I can take, did you know you can take regular yellow, regular daisy, so you can take this color right here and add a little bit of black to it, and it actually will give you a little bit of a citrine look, not quite as much. And then we also have limeade, which is almost citrine, because I think this could even be a little more limey than it really is. And this kind of tends to go a little bit yellow. So I was kind of thinking I could do that with limeade. But anyway, it has those colors as well and some lavenders in it. But she said she really wanted to pull out the pinks, the corals, and the turquoise. Like an angel from heaven singing my song. I'm like, oh, really? So does that mean like Peony and Flamingo and Dixie Belle Blue or the Gulf or like, twist my arm. Okay, sounds good to me. So that's definitely what I'm going to do. So I think I will start on the bottom with a deeper pink and a lot of water. And let the colors move around kind of organically. So I'm probably going to move over to my page when this video is over and start laying down some color, I think. So, I know, Sue, I know. I think the brand ambassadors have asked that before. Okay, so Brandy is saying that I can get it with daisy tinted with tree frog. Okay, I didn't check the website. I didn't know if that was a blend that they had shared and that's just something you've done. I know, Brandy, isn't it going to be adorable? Did you see all the colors that we're going to be using? Look at this. I know you didn't hear the whole story, but this Bombay chest I've had for a long time, and it hasn't sold, which is nuts, but because it's a Bombay. But I didn't paint it from my heart at all. I tried to stay neutral to feed the masses, and it wasn't selling, but the crazy pieces were selling. And I was just giving them a little story about, you know what, I made the decision last night. I'm repainting it. I'm going to go live and say, hey, it didn't sell. Let's repaint it. I can't have it here. And then when I did that, it sold today. It sold today, and not only did it sell, but she asked me to do it in Tracey's Fancy Colors. So I get to paint from my heart, and that makes me so happy. Makes me really, really happy. Candy, I love your name, Candy. Since I was a little girl, I wanted that name. I wanted the name Candy. I'm very envious, Candy. Tracey's Fancy. It's called Tracey's Fancy. I know, Brandy. Brandy did a great job using whimsical color. Have you posted your piece yet? Mine posts tomorrow. My Swapperoo piece, it posts tomorrow. I don't think you've shared yours yet, have you? Okay, so anything else? What were we talking about? I think that's it. So that's it. That is my story. That is my lesson. I got to paint with cotton, which I have not used in forever. I got to give you a little shout out about Boss White and how amazing it is, and why, when you use it, and why you use it. If you've bought a piece off of Facebook Marketplace or Craigslist or wherever, and it's already painted and you don't know what's underneath there, you need to use Boss White. I'm telling you, you need to use it, because you can spend a lot of time painting your own piece, and then you go to put your gator hide or your top coat satin on it, and it might pull some bleed through because you didn't know what was underneath all that paint that you'd already, how it was when you bought it. So that's my lesson. And then my other lesson is paint from right here, people. Paint from right here. Your pieces will move. I promise. People will sense your passion. People will sense your excitement, and they will want some of that. People want happy. I don't mean your colors have to be happy. If your passion is white or your passion is gray, paint it. They will sense that makes you really happy, and they want a little piece of that. So that is my recommendation to y'all tonight. Thank you all. Thank you, Dixie Belle, for such an amazing product. Thank you for allowing me to use cotton, because I'm out of fluff, and I actually like it tonight. I think I like it. I think I have become friends with cotton. Oh my goodness, because of No Boss. Yes, Brandy, I know. You just don't know. You don't know what's under there. If you're going white like this, gotta protect yourself. Protection, people. Paint protection. That's what it's all about. Okay? Okay, guys, I will see y'all next Wednesday night. We may still be painting this with a bunch of colors, or I may be done and we've moved on to something else. Thank you, Pat, for being here tonight. Thank you for being one of my wonderful, wonderful students over the last 3 years. You have grown so much, and I have loved watching you grow in your painting skills, which are pretty amazing. Belinda, my name is Tracey Bellion. Tracey Bellion, and my business name is Tracey's Fancy. I have so many new people on here tonight. Treadway Zandy, I love that. My daughter's name is Zadie. I love that. And I have a friend whose dog's name is Zandy. I love that. Sparkly, I almost wore your mermaids tonight. These won. I almost wore your mermaids. A mask for your furniture. A mask for your furniture. What are we talking about? I don't know, but I will see some of you over on Tracey's Fancy. I'm headed over that way right now to finish the white on the top and the front, and then I'm going to start adding some color. All right? Dixie Belle, thank you so much. I love all you guys. Paint, go, be happy, find something to make fabulous, okay? We'll talk to you guys later. Oh, yay, there's Ashley. Yay, Ashley. Hallie. I'm going over to my own Facebook page, and we're going to start putting a little bit of color. Look at all your amazing colors. I'm super excited to paint for you, Hallie. We'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye.